Hey, I'm ElusiveKev, Mr. Welcome back to MotoGP 17 and the manager careers. We're heading to Austria and the Red Bull Ring. And so we are around this short circuit. That time, even on these Moto3 bikes, we would be around 1 minute 30. At least that's if we not make any mistakes like we have done in the past round here. So let's see what we can do on this Mahindra. The Peugeot did not like this place. MacDonald was kind of quick at times, but way too many mistakes. So let's see. Unless in those mistakes, already sliding right in the first corner. And now we've got a long run uphill before one of the tightest corners again on the calendar. Very clumsy corner as well. Of course, we don't want to hit the inside of the curbs around here with all the sausage curbs they have going on. You can see why there. The big yellow thing. But we survived that right hand there. Now down the hill. Undulating circuit. I do like this circuit. Love the old Ostrite ring though, which was much longer and then shortened into this track around 20 years ago. But we're just about hanging on through the corners, and now perhaps the most difficult corner on the circuit because it's blind. Going into that left-hander, took it in second. Now down to third. The next left, running wide though. Not good at all. Let's go flat out through the right, use all of the curb. Now the final couple of corners. This final corner is so tricky again because it's downhill, a bit blind. Very difficult to hit the apex. And in the final corner, you're just chucking the bike at it. Okay, as much speed as you dare. Just like with the F1 cars. And a 141.1. Not sure about that, to be honest. Didn't make too many mistakes though for once around the qualifying lap here. And look at the weather forecast. It's sunny, but it could be wet for the race. Keep an eye on that. As it was a good lap time in the end, pole by over a second from Kinet and Fanati. Mio on the second row once again ahead of Martin Berliger. McPhee, Antonelli, DJ Antonio and Bastianini rounds out the top 10. Top Peugeot goes to Cornveld in 18th. Next best Rangers Laporte in 20th. And there's our teammate in 26. Got beaten out by Bo by 16,000 a second this time around. But still on the 9th row. So he definitely is a stopwatch king now, it looks like. But MacDonald, can he win once again? As we see light still right at the top there. Okay, and Fanati. Looking further down, we've got Antonelli. I think he's won here in the past, didn't he, the Italian? Was that last year? As looking further down, we've got Danilo in 17th. I hadn't mentioned him a lot this season. There's Sasaki coming off his first point scoring round of the season in Brno. And there's Magnum in 26th alongside Bo and Herrera. And right at the back is the tie rider, Tuba. And finish Patrick. As we're strapping in here, thought it should be another thrill ride round Austria. Hopefully a good thrill ride, unlike the last couple of rounds. As pace-wise, we're definitely on it, but we have not had a good race round here so far. Let's see if McDonald can change it this time around for this 7-lap race as the lights go out. And Cadet takes the lead. Have we held off Fanati though? Maybe the question. We're braking a bit cautiously into the first corner. We've got Mir. Now outside we've got Martin. We've got Berger up to second. The Italian. Certainly proven to be a stallion in the last couple of rounds. This Martin's up to 4th ahead of Fanati. And look at that round the outside. The slipstream easy. Not going to break around the outside, is he? Yes! Past Berger into the lead. Fantastic job from the Ninja Rider. But now we've got another straight heading into this right hander at the bottom of the hill. Really trail breaking into it. Because the apex of that corner, the camber just wants to make you go away from the apex. We held on just about. Now he's diving down the inside of Berger, is he? Well, he had a look. Wasn't quite sure whether to commit to that manoeuvre. He gets the Italian on the exit. Now past Canetti down the inside. Oh, you want to turn in, mate, do you? Yours says no. And takes it into the right as well. Beautiful move. And once again, the gloves are off very early in this race. So here comes Buttiger down the inside. Here comes Martin. Oh, where is Mir in all of this? Meadows has to ease up there. Let the trio by. Got DJ Antonio behind in the top 5. Fantastic race. Where's Finati? He's dropped out. Here's Mir. As he going 3 wide, the championship contenders into the first corner. And almost into the back of Martin. As MacDonald outbreaks himself. And rejoins in a cheeky third. He might have to give up that position. As he got Otel. Almost one round here last year. MacDonald letting by. Good speed pull you out. You wrong there by running wide. Down to 10th. Then you got this tricky corner as Mir runs wide. Almost takes out DJ Antonio. Is that all Finati? That slowed everyone up. And look at this run from MacDonald. Past Canet, who's down to 8th. Picking down the inside of Bastianini. So we're alongside Antonelli. We've got Bastianini ahead of Finati. The top 3 are making a run for it because they're seeing this gang out of hell behind. A wild bunch we've got here. This Manolo goes down the inside, Finati down the inside, Bastianini using all of the curb. And up into 4th. And there is DJ Antonio, I believe, in front. As Mir's past Finati for 6th. But after the last couple of rounds where it's gone to plan for MacDonald, good to have a bit of a challenge on our hands here. It's actually the German in front, Otel on the KTM. He does go rail round here. And running right, that's allowed Mir down our inside. He's pushed us wide, the Spaniard. And whoa, here comes Canet. That's that Bastianini. Canet's teammate. And now here comes Canet. So he got the slipstream on Mir. Making it a bit early to this first corner. That's allowed Finati round our outside and that's allowed us round the outside of Mir. Crazy racing around here in Austria. And look what happens when we got speed down the straights on our bike. We can have some fantastic fighting as we go to the outside of Bastianini, even though he's not giving us room. We've got Martin up to 2nd, up into the lead ahead of Buttiger. That's why Otel runs wide. Like Mir did a couple of laps ago, and that's how MacDonald into the podium places. Mir past Bastianini for 5th. I feel like I'm a horse race commentator at the moment. This pass is happening everywhere. Breaking early. It's the right-hander. MacDonald easing down the inside, though, of the German. Into 3rd as Martin takes the lead from Buttiger. And now MacDonald's on the case. He's chasing. And he's running wide. It's into the left hand. If he gets a good exit, though, shouldn't hurt too much. I don't think it did. Down to 2nd for the next left. Hit the apex. Got the power hard through the right. And while his title battlers are struggling to get into the top 5 position, MacDonald's now chasing in 3rd. The top 2, Martin and Buttiger, who have made a run for it. Mir up to 4th ahead of the German, though. Just slightly wide in penultimate corner, using the F1 line, of course. As he's 1.5 seconds behind Martin. But he's got slipstream of Buttiger. MacDonald's got no slipstream. He's a lone wolf here, with Otel and Mir behind as we're halfway through this race. What a pulsating race it's been in Austria. As MacDonald's done the fastest lap. First guy into the under the 1 minute 40 mark. The 1:39.9. That's my teammates down from 20th. No! He was getting this race ejected if he was battling for a point, probably. There are probably 10 bikes in a row battling for that as the tie rider is down as well. Maybe got caught up in the incident for our teammate there, but disappointing to see. Buttiger back into the lead, Bastianini back into 4th. I'm going to have no voice left after this race as Mir's back into 4th. They're breaking down the hill. Martin retakes the lead from Buttiger. But here comes MacDonald, he's inching up to the pair. They're hearing the Jaws music as McPhee's battling for a top 5. The wee McPhee's come alive. He's had spectacular starts around this place in the past, McPhee, but never really carried it on in a race. So he's doing it this time around. Up into 4th ahead of Hotel. And here comes MacDonald. He's making a three-way fight at the front. With Martin, with Berger. He's not used to this round, Austria. Normally he's right at the back by now. And having quite a few falls, but it's not happening here. On this Mahindra. Riding beautifully in this race. As I say, that runs wide in the final corner. Doesn't get the good run onto the front stretch. As we go into the 5th lap of this 7-lap race, we've got 3 laps to go. MacDonald's still in the 139s. And now right on the tail of Martin. And Berger, as Berger got held up there by Martin. As Mears past McPhee for 5th, and now MacDonald's up to 2nd. He's going for the lead, is he? Looking down the inside of the Spaniard. He's already won this season, Martin, of course, in an epic duel with Mir on home turf in Jerez. He's going to grab his 2nd win of the season for Berger. I think he's looking to grab his 1st win of the year. As MacDonald takes the lead. As they're going to dime both their chances of a victory here on this fast circuit in Austria. Slipstream in paradise, as you've seen. And a fantastic circuit for motorbike racing, it seems. As here comes Berger on the outside, is he? MacDonald trying to outbrake him though into the left-hander, runs slightly wide though. Got out there, the Italian down the inside as Martin's dropped to 3rd. And MacDonald trying to just ease the bike into the apexes here. That's what you've got to do around it. It's so high speed, the margin there is so thin. If you try and push it, you're losing loads of time. But if you're just easing it round, like we're trying to do here, you're just consistent everywhere. You don't have to push it around it. Just hit your marks every time. That's all you're trying to do. As he dips back into the 140s, MacDonald, but that's because he was taking the lead as he got in the final lap of the race, not the final one. Getting ahead of myself. We've got Martin and Berger behind. MacDonald had a poor first corner though. But that allow the pair to have a run on the Scot as we go up the hill. Build the speed to over 130 miles per hour. Here comes Martin. Trying to do what he did on the previous lap. What MacDonald did to him on the previous lap. MacDonald holds it round the outside. Ahead of the pairs. Berger takes back 2nd from Martin. We've got a 3-way fight here. Crowd on the left-hand side are on their feet. That's how exciting it is. Just now we're going down the hill. Going to brake a bit early around the 100-metre mark, and that's allowed Berger down the inside. It's allowed Martin down the inside of Berger. That's allowed MacDonald to have a run down Martin. But we get into the side of Berger. As Martin's the big winner from all of that. Takes back the lead just as we thought he's going to drop back. You're taking it down the inside into the left. Taking it around the outside into the left. What a move! Is that the winning manoeuvre? Does he go through the left-hander? Probably not. As this race has got still another chapter to write. As we approach the final lap of the race. Here comes Martin slipstreaming into the penultimate corner, diving down the inside. What a move from the Spaniard. But a nod of barges his way back by. Into the final corner. He's down though. Did he hit the orange curb on the inside? I thought he was free, but it looks like he has. He's down to 10th. As he goes into the final lap of the race, down to 11th behind DJ Antonio. He's got Loy behind, in front. Loy alert. I haven't said that in a while. As after pulsating battle for the win. It's between Berger and Martin now. Nureddin's up to 14 ahead of Danilo. MacDonald's battling to get back into the top 10 and score vital championship points. That's why you do not want to hit the curves. I wasn't even near the curb though. As now MacDonald's going round the outside. He's used his manoeuvre quite a few times this race. Round the outside, DJ Antonio up into 10th. He's got Bashir McPhee in front. And there's that Canet in front of them. Could MacDonald still get on even terms with the Spaniard? Let's see. So on the final half, the final lap, running slightly wide into the right-hander. That's allowed. DJ Antonio down or inside, but MacDonald's having none of it. Get out of here. Now breaking into the left-hander, so confident there. Get on the power early as well. And look at this line. It is oval racing for motorbikes, this is. As he's got a good run there, out the right-hander, but is he close enough to get some slipstream? As Bulliger and Martin are still deciding who's going to win this race. So MacDonald goes slightly wide then, penultimate corner. Going for the final corner, going slightly wide this time. Going very wide. As it is Bulliger who wins. I think for the first time this season, MacDonald crosses the line in a very disappointing 10th, but very happy with the pace. Just, I don't know what it is about that final corner. Is it just the hit point, you know, of that sausage curve on the inside is a bit bigger than it looks? Because I swear I was not near it. But MacDonald was down anyway. In 10th. He gets the fastest out of the race though. His best race round Austria so far. And at least he was challenging up there and scored points for the first time round here. As Fenati down in 14th. With Danilo grabbing the final point by a 10th second ahead of Nuruddin. With Binder in 13th, Loy in 12th. Binder with his best race of the season so far. Dino Antonio 11th, but 3 in 9th. The top 10 even, separated by 3.8 seconds. That's how close it is round here. As Bulliger won from Martin, Mir grabbing a vital podium in third ahead of Antonelli. And Otel winning that battle by a 10th of a second. Look how close it was from 3rd to 5th. Reggiano 6th and Canet down in 7th. Oh, he's dropping back in the championship hunt. Bastianini in 8th. Just looking further down, where did our teammate recover to? 32nd. Just ahead of the tie rider by a 10th of a second. Disappointing round as the best Peugeot is Kornfeld in 24th. So in the championship, it means that one mare has increased his lead back up to a race win, 25 points ahead of MacDonald, who's 17 points ahead of Canet. Has the double champ is now 42 points back. Can he recover and make up that gap to his fellow Spaniard? As Martin's up to 4th ahead of Fenati by 13 points after a fabulous race for the Spaniard. With Bulliger up to 6th after this one ahead of his teammate. Bastianini 8th. Otel up to 9th ahead of DJ Antonio. Antonelli 11th, but Fee 12th. Loy solidifying 13th ahead of Nuruddin. Danilo 15th. Rodrigo 16th. Guevara 17th. Ramirez 18th. Binder up to 9th ahead of the Japanese pairs Sasaki and Suzuki. As 21 riders have scored so far this season. As you can see, the Mahindra rider is up to 27th now, ahead of his fellow Mahindra rider Bezecchi and Tuba. As in the constructors' standings, Honda have increased that lead over Mahindra back to over 2 race wins, 55 points in the lead, with KTM now less than 4 race wins behind, 97 points back after that victory for Bulliger, with Peugeot yet to score. As yes, disappointing once again for MacDonald after a superb qualifying once again. He's definitely the stopwatch king, not my teammate, as he fell back in the race after that fall. Very disappointing race for Elusive, but still we got a race objective from MacDonald and still solid points scored for the first time in Austria. As MacDonald improves his braking and thought management, while our teammate improves his braking. And we do earn a decent amount of credits and a little bit of reputation as well. As we've got an activity day to end the episode. Did you go to the gym and improve on muscle endurance? Get 100 XP for braking ability for riders. Photo shoot, earn 5,000 credits. Do an interview, get 100% credit bonus if you achieve the sponsored objectives in the next race. Or go back to the gym and get some coaching on abs and back muscles and improve our riders' cornering ability by 20% in the next race. Well, the obvious answer is photo shoot. So next time out, we'll be heading to another Cathedral Speed, the fast Silverstone circuit for the British Grand Prix. Can MacDonald recover after that round in Austria? Can our separate teammate do as well? Find out if Elusive improve next time out. South watching, I'll see you then.